My name is CJ, this is CJKnowsTECH, where I love to talk tech, a little bit of sneakers, and anything creative. Today we're gonna go head to head, Note 9, iPhone XS Max, iPhone XS Max. Now, the reality is the Note 9 is the better bargain, but is it the better phone? I wanna have like a real conversation about this. Let's put it on the table. Let's kind of shoot some ideas and opinions. So, the Note 9 is absolutely the better value. I mean, I only paid $1249. I know I say only. $1249, got 512 gigabytes. Not to mention that I have expandable memory and I can put another 500 gigs and get a terabyte, which everyone knows this. With 8 gigs of RAM, might I add. But with the XS Max, I was only able to get, at the same price point, 256 gigabytes. And I guess it's probably 3 to 4 gigs of RAM. I'm not sure exactly. But let's be honest, there's two totally different experiences between these two devices. Now, obviously, since these are the two top devices, it's only natural that we put them head to head. I mean, we got two of the most beautiful devices in the game, in the industry of the cell phone market. It's only right. We have to put them head to head, back to back. And these are the ones that need to go head to head and back to back. I don't know what I'm saying. Now, with that being said, let's go head to head. And obviously this will continue once I get the XS Max and I can really go head to head in-hand experience. But I want to talk about some key points that I think a lot of people are missing. I'm seeing a lot of Apple hate, a lot of Note 9 hate. I'm seeing a lot of I think some misjudgments overall on this topic, and I kind of want to bring a little subtle opinion to this. Now, hardware-wise, let's talk hardware first. The Note 9, this beautiful device right here, is all glass, metal, S Pen, best display, headphone jack, dual speakers, the works. Now, the XS Max is all glass, stainless steel, beautiful. We won't know if it's the best display, and I doubt it, because you know we got the Samsung joints. No S Pen and no headphone jack. But I think the headphone jack and the S Pen are totally subjective to the user, and I totally agree with that. During my use of the iPhone X, I never missed the headphone jack, nor did I miss the S Pen. Not saying that I don't love my S Pen, because you already know I love my S Pen. I want Apple to adopt a S Pen-like device. So now, performance-wise, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna put my money any day on the iPhone. I mean, hey, I could be wrong once these devices come out, but I'm 100% confident in the fact that the Apple iPhone XS Max will outperform the Note 9. There's a key reason to this. It's simple. It's a key word called optimization. And this is where I think that Samsung needs to break away from Android. This is where I think the Android platform or operating system cripples the hardware of a Samsung device like the Note 9. Like, you got the works in this bad boy. There's nothing like it out there. Yet, when you put it behind Android, a non-optimized open platform, I mean, at the end of the day, optimization trumps all. That's why it's the iPhone XS Max when it comes to performance. We've seen this year after year, even with the inferior hardware, the iPhone still performs. And I don't care how many of you deny it or want to get all up in your feelings about it. Facts are facts. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And the numbers have not lied consistently year after year, release after release. I mean, the common denominator is Android. So with that being said, I think it's only right that we start talking about software. These are two both end of the spectrums. You got iOS and you have Android with the Samsung experience on top of it. as I said, I think Samsung needs to break out with its own operating system. Whether it be Tizen, or you want to call it the Samsung Experience OS, whatever that may be. I think that will allow Samsung to lock it down, control, and optimize the performance of their devices, giving you the full performance of the 8 gigs in here with the 512 gigabyte hardware with a cleaner skin, like stripping down the skin and all of the nonsense to allow that puppy to fly. Apple knows how to get the maximum performance out of each component within that device because they have locked down the control of it, which makes sense. People say, oh, Apple, they're too controlling. They got a headlock on their devices, but it works for them. It gives you the best performance. I mean, the Note 9 is the total package with no optimization, which makes no sense. And I still love my Note 9, don't get it twisted. Never hating that bad boy. But without that controlled optimization, I don't think the true power of the Note 9 can ever be seen. In the overall benchmark, I remember they were shooting out those little benchmarks, you know, early with the iPhone 10 outdoing the Note 9. But what people don't realize, that was just like a single core, multi-core. But when you there's a benchmark out there that does the total package of the phone, and the Note 9 blew the iPhone 10 out the water. Now, as a total package, the Note 9 should blow the iPhone 10 out the water. But when it comes to performance, which is those cores and that optimization, it hands down goes to Apple. So with that all being said, I have to say this. I love the feature sets that are given to you in Android. I think it's really dope. I love the widget placements. I love the fact that I can have that multitasking, picture in picture, while watching a YouTube video, going to another app, a totally different social media app, while replying to a comment, liking a comment, or maybe even preparing an email for a proposal for a future video for you guys. I can do it all at once. The multitasking is on point, and I wish Apple would take a page from Android in that book. Now, so Android has gotten this right, but there's no optimization, and that's the end of that. That's why iOS wins time and time again, in my opinion. Let's talk something I think that's important, that when you hear it, most of the haters roll their eyes, but it's an ecosystem. Ecosystem matters. I think it is a big key to Apple's success. And you can see Samsung, notice this. They're making their own ecosystem, they're building it. They got their smartwatch, they got their home speaker, their smart speaker, you know what I mean? They got the phones, they got the tablets, they got the computers and so forth. They understand that the ecosystem is why Apple crushes it. Apple continues to excel in this department, and other people need to take a note. And the reason why Apple wins time and time again, you gotta look at it. They have iMessage, they have AirDrop, they have the iCloud, you know what I mean? Speaking to all of your devices at once. It makes a big difference, and it's actually quite pleasant. If you've never experienced it, I highly advise you to give it a try, because it makes so much sense. The fact that I can edit a note, I can edit a video idea on my phone while I'm out and about, come home, sit down in my computer without having to touch nothing, open up my notes on my computer and continue the idea right there where I need it to be. It makes the most sense in the world. iMessage, I can send full quality video and pictures without it being crumbled down to a pixelated mess. What's the point of having a beautiful camera on this bad boy if I can't send someone the beautiful video? Android messaging, trash. Coming from the iPhone 10 and getting into the Note 9, I'm missing my iMessage. I'm missing my iCloud syncing and the AirDrop. Now I found an alternative to AirDrop. There's I forget what it's called. I'll put it up here. It's an Android thing, but I gotta plug in to do it, which I'm fine with. You know what I mean? It works really well. It's helping me get what I need off of my phone onto there, so it works. I can't stress enough how Apple has gotten this right. Ecosystem, it matters. It really does. I just want to say I can't have it all without carrying both of these devices. We're gonna pretend that the XS Max is in this hand, because I won't have it until, release date, but I will have it. Like, the only way for me to have the best of both worlds is to carry both devices. If I want my ecosystem, I gotta have that in my XS Max. If I want my extra features that I like and want and desire, like the picture-in-picture multitasking, widgets and things like that, I gotta carry my Note 9. It seems to me the only way to get it all is to carry both of them. You can't win. Overall, the hate makes no sense to me. These are the two of the best devices on the market. I mean, it's unfortunate that you're forced to pick a side, but pick a side, you know what I mean? But don't hate on the other side. The question continues. Yes, the Note 9 is the better value, but is it the better phone? I'm gonna really give my honest and truthful opinion after I get this XS Max in hand with the Apple Watch Series 4. So look forward to those videos coming forward. Apple content versus content, more Note 9 content, more Galaxy Watch content. I got you covered. My name is CJ. This is CJ Knows Tech, and I love to talk about tech, a little bit of sneakers, and anything creative.